No, I still believe it. You and me.
What up, guys? It's your boy Breezy Kumalo. Yeah. So today, the purpose of the video of today, I just wanted us to actually analyze gold and show you how I go through my analysis day in and day out. When I wake up in the morning, I just look at the same setups. Like, yeah, it's crazy, man. So yeah, we are on the daily time frame, and just by looking at it, we have an ascending structure. So ascending structures, they normally break to the downside, and yeah, by looking at it, it broke to the downside. Let me just zoom in a bit. It did broke to the downside, came back to retest. So now I highly believe that price will just shoot to the downside at an appointed time. So I found my momentum on daily time frame. I'm comfortable with that. So these yellow lines represent my my longer term targets. When I take sales on here, this is my first target, so this is my second target areas. So now let's just go to the 4-hour time frame. So yeah, on the 4-hour time frame, you can see that price have been pushing to the downside, and now price starting to push to the downside in a corrective manner, printing the descending structure. Descending structures normally breaks to the upside. So yeah, it did. So this is the previous resistance areas that I saw. So here on the 4 hours, we have the descending nature, so they normally break to the upside. So here you can simply see that we have these first touches here, second touches here, and price dropped. On the downside, we have these first touches, second touches also. Price went up first, the second touch on the upside, and then price dropped to the downside. So we can highly see that the momentum now is to the downside. So we're just going to drop down these time frames. I don't want this video to be long, guys, so that's why I did everything so that this video cannot be long, So here we can see that, okay, price came, fetch that second touch here, it went up in a corrective manner, printing the rising wedge pattern. So yeah, it did, rising wedge pattern came here, second touches, resistance area, and price just broke to the downside, came to this level, came back, resisted, it went down, came back, resisted, and then it went down again. So this is a double bottom structure. Yeah, that's why I marked it. Yeah, I think I got it on 15 minutes or 5 minutes, I'm not too sure about that. So we can see that gold is moving to the downside. So by simply seeing this, you can maybe place your sell stops right below here, and then maybe your stop losses just can be here, and your take profit areas, maybe this might be your first take profit areas, second take profit areas on the third touch. Let me just show you. If I can just expand this line, you'll see that third touch is around there. So that's how it is. Or our overall targets are all the way down there. So here we can simply see that gold is printing beautiful patterns to be exact. So I'm just going to go down to 15 minutes time frame. Okay, yeah, this is where I got my support areas, né? So we can simply see that price broke out impulsively, so, and then price came back to this level, resistant, it went down. So it's going in the upside in a corrective manner. That's what we see. If price go like price literally shot to the upside in an impulsive candlestick or in impulsive candlesticks, we would see that no, price now is changing the trend. So I'm happy to see this correction when price comes down like this and then it corrects to the upside. So for me, it's printing a very beautiful pattern, something like a rising wedge or an ascending structure that normally breaks to the downside and continue with its downward movement. So here we can simply see that here our beautiful resistance here. So I'll just this is where I actually find patterns, candlestick confirmation sometimes. So I normally take my entries on 5 minutes. So let's go to 5 minutes and see what 5 minutes is telling us. So here we can simply have our management line here, there, and also here, and also here. I'm sure y'all can see now that we have a beautiful printed pattern here. We almost have like a rising wedge to the upside. When price just corrects itself to the upside, we have the rising wedge. So rising wedge in the longer term, price will eventually break to the downside. Whatever that price is going to do is going to break to the downside. So here in this rising wedge, we can simply see that this our first touches, second touches, third touches here, and on the upside we also have this first touch, second touch. Maybe price can come and give us third touches around these areas, and then now we can start to capitalize on sales. But so far gold is looking amazing, guys. Gold is looking amazing. So let me tell you how I actually analyze. So on daily time frame and for our time frame, I normally look for the momentum. So that for an example, we saw on a daily time frame and on the 4-hour time frame that the trend is trending down. So we had the ascending structure and price broke to the downside. So in the longer run, price may be going to reach the 90% rule of the bigger structure, which is on daily time frame. So to me, when I have scenarios, when I analyze, I normally look for sales, because I know that I'm more likely to win my trades than to lose my trades, because I'm working with the trend and not working against the trend. So that's why I anticipate only sales on gold for now. But so far gold is looking amazing, guys. So you can simply see here this end price is now like shooting to the downside. So this level you can take it as the previous resistance. Maybe now price can come, trade it as support and go to our third touches areas, or price can come here, or price can just break to the downside and continue with this downward movement. If you can just maybe want to take a trade, just a close here, stop loss is just here. I normally keep my stop losses like super minimum. This is not even 1%.
Every night I go to sleep, I can see it like a movie in my dreams.